Alright, Dolphin fans, so how we doing? It's been a hot minute. A couple of things happened while the Dolphins were on vacation last week. Some of it good, some of it not so good. The Patriots did us a favor and lost on Thanksgiving. And the Detroit Lions came just... Colin and I streamed that entire game, and I went into that game rooting for the Lions in the same way that I would root for the Dolphins. And so when what happened, it just, we were so close to getting that lucky break. Now, in terms of what the Dolphins have in store for them, I thought about this, and I kind of wish that we had played the Texans before the bye. Because we get the week off, we're going to be nice and fresh, and I would have rather have played a team that was going to be a tougher opponent to use that freshness to our advantage. But it didn't work out that way. So we've got Texans today. I know that this could be a trap game. I know that you might think that a little bit, but I don't see this team as laying down in that manner. I think we may be a little bit of rustler or something in the beginning of the game. Of course, our defense is likely to give up a touchdown at the start of the game because that's just what we do. But I think mine is going to pull this one out. Let's go with 36-17 just off the top of my head. And then you have to look at the rest of the schedule. And after today's game, you could make the argument that the easiest game that we have left are the Packers at home on Christmas. Because we got the 49ers and then the Chargers both in a row. We're going to be staying out west. And then we're going to come home for a couple of days. And then we got to fly to Buffalo on the 18th for a game that the time is yet to be determined. So I would probably all likelihood that'll be a Sunday night game. I would be shocked if they didn't make that the primetime game. And then we got the Packers, and then we've got the Patriots in New England, and then the Jets. So that's 7 games left. Give me 5-2 the rest of the way. Give me 5-2 the rest of the way. That's 11-5. That's not enough games. I'm missing a game there. Well, whatever it is, whatever the hell the math is, I don't think we can lose more than 2 of the remaining games that we have left if we want to win the division. And we're still right there. We're still right there with the top seed in the AFC is still up for grabs. You know what I mean? Buffalo has not looked fantastic. It was a ding for the Dolphins, no doubt, that Detroit could not pull that off. But there's still a lot of interdivisional play left to go. Miami's been good. This game, stay healthy, okay? Just do your job. Win this game, get to 8-3, stay healthy. That's the most important thing for this, because even guys that are going to be a little bit dinged up here or there got some rest, and with 3 road games in a row, that's no easy feat. And they're pretty, you got the 49ers are a good team, the worst team out of the 3 of the Chargers, and they don't exactly suck, okay? And then the Bills. So realistically, you want to go 2-1 in those games, and if you want to win the division, have any chance at the top seed, you somehow have to be able to beat Buffalo in Buffalo on December 18th. I know I'm laughing, it's a little chuckle, but anything's possible, okay? All right, 36-17 is the call. Nice and easy, Dolphins, okay? And just already, just give them the 7-0 lead. We should just, in fact, we should just like give them the 7-0 lead. Like if we win the toss, say you've got the touchdown already, now give us the ball first. All right, it's 30-0 at halftime. Nothing good can happen from here on out. Nothing good, only bad can happen. So we want Tua off the field, Waddle off, Hill off, Wilson off. I want to see Sherfield, Craycraft, and the other Wilson out there as the 3 wide receivers. Put Achman in at running back. And in terms of the defense, X off, Ingram off, Chubb off. Right? I don't want anybody even remotely close to me, an important player, on the field in this second half. Right before the end of the half, Tua got bent in half like a pretzel But apparently his yoga instructor is top notch because he just popped right up, spiked the ball, we kicked the field goal, and he jogged off the field and he's fine. But I don't feel like going through that anymore. So everybody, let's just fine. It's 30-0. That's good enough. Tua had himself a decent day. He don't look so sharp. He's missed on a few. He's definitely trying to force some passes in there. Definitely trying to force some passes. There's no way around that. And if we were playing a better team, the score might be a little bit different. But he didn't throw a pick, although he almost threw a couple. There was a couple of almosts, at least. But whatever, man. Dude, let's just get off this field healthy. Armstead went to the locker room before the end of the half. Don't know if that's just something that's precautionary or if he had to go take a leak and they figured out whatever. It doesn't matter. Don't know. Hopefully nothing has happened to that toe. And much like my Panthers last night, I'll say let's just finish this up. And can't say get the 2 points, but let's just finish this up and get first place back. All right, so we won the game 30-15. Now, when I said nothing good could happen in the second half, that was correct, and nothing good did happen in the second half. Austin Jackson re-injured his ankle. Wilson had to go to the locker room. Now, he came back. Tua took about 15 shots, and they took him out, thankfully. Skyler didn't look good. Like, as in bad. As in, what the hell are you doing over and over again? And then he was not helped by the calling by Mike McDaniel. We're running the ball. When we got the ball, or by not running the ball, we got the ball with 4.5 minutes left, 4:48 left, whatever it was. And we get we get on first down, Gaskins gets 5 yards. So it's 2nd and 5. And instead of continuing to run the ball, he calls a pass play, and Skyler ends up scrambling and losing 6 yards, and now it's 3rd and 11. And then on 3rd and 11, he calls another pass play, and it's incomplete. So, mind-numbing. That's the one complaint I have about McDaniel, is sometimes his play calling is absurdly idiotic, if that's even a phrase or a word, but it is what it is. We'll take the win. We'll get the hell out of town, okay? Tua. But I'm going to put it another way here. The Texans got 15 points. Now, the reason why they got 15 instead of 17 was because instead of kicking the 2 extra points, they went for 2-point conversions and missed it. So under normal circumstances, they would have got 17 points. The Dolphin offense was really only responsible for 16 of the points because the defense scored the 1 touchdown and they gave us the ball at like the 3-yard line on the other touchdown. So basically the offense was responsible for 16 points, and we kind of should have would have given up 17 to the Texans. So I'm not real excited about the entirety of that picture, but it was 30-0, and then we obviously just quit. We just quit, and we're lucky that Houston is bad. We're lucky that Allen is really bad, and we got out of that one okay, fine. We're 8-3. We're in first place. The top seed in the AFC is still right there within our reach. Hopefully, Armstead, they said it was a peck. Hopefully, it's just a pull and not a tear. Hopefully, it was just precautionary because we were up 30-0 at that point, or 27-0 at that point when he left the field. Austin Jackson said he re-injured the ankle. He was doubtful to return, but again, this was with 5 minutes left, so who knows. That's the only bad thing that could have happened in the second half, and it did, was the couple of injuries there. Because now we've got these road games. And look, everybody this time of the year has got injuries and got issues that way. So it's going to be a mash unit there. We're going to have to see what we're going to have to do on the offensive line. But as soon as Armstead went out, Tua started taking hit after hit after hit after hit. So I would be lying if I said I was not concerned. We don't know how much of that was Kyle is yelling. Kyle is finishing up the stream, and he's watching Baltimore and Jacksonville. Was that an onside kick?
Baltimore fumbled inside the red zone.
Wow. Okay, so Baltimore fumbled inside their red zone, and Jacksonville recovered, and Jacksonville might beat the Ravens, which that would be fantastic. He's streaming in the other room, and I'm finishing up here. So, all right. That was a coma-inducing second half. I'm exhausted from just sitting there waiting for that game to end. The Dolphins win, and now the focus is the rest of the year. We're 8-3. There's 6 games left. You're gonna have to win 13 games. I think you got to win 13 games if you want to be the top seed in the AFC. You could maybe win it with 12. But that's going to take Kansas City blowing a couple of games, and it's going to take one of those wins being against Buffalo. But it's within our reach. I don't want to say it's in our grasp, but it is within our reach. These next 3 games are going to tell the tale, right? We look pretty solid, obviously, for a wild card spot. But we should definitely be focusing in on the possibility of getting that top seed, because with all of these little dings and injuries, man, to be the one team that would have a week off in the playoffs, that's such a huge advantage. And obviously that would mean we'd have home field advantage. And it's 85 degrees there in Miami today, so you get what I'm saying. Other than that, Tua, he did not have his best day. I know statistically it was a decent day. He missed on some throws. There was one throw to Waddle where it was high because he was trying to throw it over the linebacker's head, which he did, but Waddle just couldn't come down with it completely. There was the one interception in the end zone. I believe that was called back, or almost interception in the end zone, and then he did have the interception called back, but that was because Hill basically got tackled. So the offense was not completely in sync. You'd probably need to look at every individual play to see if it was a Tua problem or something else. I'm not real concerned about the offense. I'm more concerned about the offensive line, the injuries, and if our secondary can hold up. And that's about it. So we're 8-3. Nothing to complain about. Nothing to complain about. You know what I mean? You just take this one and you move on. All right, Dolphin fans. Appreciate all the support. Make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe if you're not subscribed to the channel. Now, for the rest of this year, it's still just going to be the recaps that I'm doing now and the streams. I've got a lot of other things that I've been doing. I'm trying to get better organized so I can put out more consistent content. I know that might sound like craziness because I'm still putting out so much, but I need to be putting out more. So I'm going to plan a bunch of new stuff for the start of next football season, content-wise. I'm going to leave it as is right now, just the recaps, the streams, and then come playoff time, that's different. Come playoff time, we're going to be streaming every possible game that we can. But I'm not going to be doing, I missed a couple of the picks videos. Those videos, it seemed like you guys spoke to me enough. Nobody was watching them. I got enough feedback there in terms of the lack of views. So I'll hit it hard next year with some new stuff from the beginning of the season. But other than that, I got Panthers Monday night, Tuesday night, Thursday night, Saturday night, all late games. Colin are going to do her best to stream all the games. And, all right, appreciate all the support. We'll see you guys again tomorrow.